Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of the Crit Files, your
Hi.
once weekly follow-up podcast to the hit, the end of the end, actual play, D&D, We Play, Let's Go podcast. And right off the bat, there's a lot of things that I really want to talk about. One of the things that stuck with me, I didn't mention it in the game like a big kid, was I fucking loved the moment where we're at the gate.
Mm-hmm.
And Milo was, fumbling through his ace or whatever, and the guy is like, has his hand up or whatever, and we're all like, "What's the fucking password? What's the fucking password?" Yeah. And Alex is going, "You gonna pay me or what?" I was like, "Oh my god, that is like, that just reminded me so much of like an actual heist movie where it's like you got the one guy on the other side of the wall with his gun,
They're all
like,
ready to
pounce.
Yes, yeah. That's very much, I think, the feeling of this little dungeon. I took inspiration from like Baldur's Gate 3, where a lot of the areas you can go to that are like dangerous, like you can be there and you can walk around them and it's fine. If you start something, it will break bad quickly. And so that's this place. Like every turn is like somebody that's going to question, why are you guys here? You've got to convince them. And if it doesn't, then something's going to, it's going to devolve into
I feel like
madness.
we've lucked out up to this point.
For two natural 20s on some critical
is pretty big.
persuasion checks.
Some pretty impressive persuading and deceiving.
Yeah.
It's still
And
resting
horse
on the 20.
work.
If anybody wants to absorb some of that,
And
the horse work,
good horse work.
Good horse work.
Yeah.
And Dash pulling out those callbacks for the
Yeah.
I was
Oh,
just
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
shit.
That was good.
That was huge.
Yeah.
That was. I really liked all of that.
I liked how that guy gave me my name, and then he gave me his name, and I immediately just ratted him out. Dandy, that piece of shit.
You're the exact
he
reason
was-
why I'm so hesitant to give my real name to people. I'm like, are you trying to steal my identity? Or are you going to call my boss and yell at me? But yeah, there was a lot of happened in this session, unlike our planning sessions.
This has been a fun heisty.
We left town
situation.
We got to the caravan, and I really liked the imagery of like this caravan with Rav fighting in the trees and everything, and helping him out. I do
What's
wish
his deal?
Yeah, I wish that we could have had some more of them, but we definitely made the choice.
Well,
of
He
leaving
may
it.
show up. So,
I mean, to I guess metagame,
Excuse me.
Hell
Where's
yeah,
Burp? Where's
hell
Burp?
yeah, brother.
Where's Burp?
Christ.
Yeah. There we go. Burp and fart.
Because it was funny how we were like gonna go to the compound, and we were gonna meet up with Rav and Levi, and then we just didn't.
Mm-hmm.
But I am now thinking like, oh, you know what? I think I can use this now, because we don't really have a plan going in to talk to Perva, but I've been like percolating on something.
Yeah.
Is
What do you got?
I guess, to metagame, is we go in as new recruits saying, hey, we ran into your ex,
Oh,
Rav,
I thought about that.
and he's
Yeah.
injured on the road.
Ooh.
We'll come guide you to where he is, because I know you probably, want some kind of revenge, and he also knows some things that you and the Drescues could value.
That's really good.
Because I'm thinking like fighting her or doing something inside this castle is
it's
like
bad.
the Baldur's Gate Goblin Camp
Yeah.
immediately, where you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, and all of a sudden you have to kill 150 people.
It's like the bar up top is just rows and rows of red enemies. Yeah, so that's just my thinking on it, but I don't know. It's
Do you think that connection and name dropping Rav is enough to get her to not be concerned that she might recognize us?
I don't know.
Do you think she's more motivated by that than?
It's Wizard's first rule, man. You can get people to think and believe whatever you want them to by just giving them the key information that they either really, really, really want it to be true, or they're afraid that it's true. And I think Rav fits the bill on both
that
accounts.
might work.
Yeah.
Might work.
I don't really know. I mean, my only drawback to that idea is like she could be like, I don't really care. It's my ex. Like so.
Yeah, she's
Maybe she's
not emotionally
not
wounded.
as motivated to get
Yeah,
at
she's got to
him
buy in.
as he is to get at her. So that's why I'm thinking like him with Levi is kind of a good double, because I go, well, if she doesn't want, she might want Levi Drescu, and that could all, and both of them together, it's pretty enticing get. But I don't know. Again, we're just metagaming.
No, I
so-
really like that plan. I really like that plan because then too she can be our key to get out.
That's what I'm
Again,
saying.
yeah.
Is I'm going, how do I get her, and especially away from the garrison,
Yeah.
to where
Mhm.
it's like now we can kind
She's
of,
safe.
you know,
Yeah.
bonk.
Yeah.
Oh man.
What about-
I like that I got to Funky Town again.
Yeah, that was
such a
really
Funky
good.
Town. That was probably my
It was-
favorite one.
That was so
Perfect.
funny because
That
it
a
was
perfect
like
spot.
Funky Town, and we all were like, oh no, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so.
I think I said it, but the joke has been this whole time that, especially to Corgan and Dorgan, I'd always tell them like, if Ace says it, doesn't count.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank goodness we're just being consistent. Okay. Whew. And
Like we all have the code, but if Ace says it, like
Yeah.
maybe let's see if he says it again.
No, really, guys.
it's got to be seconded.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Was that Drew Drescu that we encountered on the road?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
rotund
Yeah.
rescue.
The one that is currently lying in the grass.
Has everybody?
No, he's being taken back
Unpoked.
by.
Oh, by Rob. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Unpoked. Yeah. I'm glad we got that figured out.
Yeah.
That could be bad.
I guess to metagame, is there like an important other figure inside this compound that should be obvious to us that we don't know is here?
Well, the CFO.
Right.
We're in his chambers right now.
And the bonfire that's about to take place in his office.
I was like, wow, there's a lot of paper in here.
Be a
No,
shame.
no one that you would be obvious. Like this is the there may be Drescues that you know from Quilton. Like these two locations, the Drescu place in Quilton and the one here,
But
are really well connected. They're just basically shipping between the two.
Mm.
But people,
Somebody said the leader of the Drescues was here.
the leader of this place.
Oh.
I don't remember that.
As far as you know, Leland is the one kind of in charge of the operations of getting things out. And it's all, it's all interconnected. It's all,
Yeah.
it
Bureaucratic.
works by piecemeal. And
Is Dress here?
No, Dress
You're
is
not sure?
We know that Dress is in Quilton Bay.
Oh, right.
Last you talked to Dress, he was headed to Quilton Bay.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right.
Okay. I feel like there's an honorable mention that's needed. The map that you provided is excellent.
Yeah, I
Nice.
love that.
And
Yeah,
I
it's
feel
very
like
cool.
we got to get a picture of it.
It
up
does make me
somewhere.
want to go to every place on that map, though.
And
Yeah,
that
it
was
really
the that was the other honorable mention that I wanted to make is, actually more metagame talk. Old Man Jenkins.
He's back.
Old Man Jenkins.
Is-
I've always wanted to, bring back that part of our A Quiet Place.
Okay.
Not A Quiet Place.
Quiet
A Quiet
Year.
Year.
Yeah.
Quiet
Quiet
Place
Place
is that
is the
movie,
horror
you know,
movie. That's where Old Man Jenkins would take you.
I always want to try to bring those little things that we did, find somewhere
Yeah.
to put them in. And so when I was making this, I want to add something else. So that's like a little stop, and it's like.
But
that's
he's
the-
dead, right?
The myth, as far as you know.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
that's the thing is there's so many stories about Old Man Jenkins and what he did and didn't do. Who knows what the truth is?
I'm also really curious about the new mist that's not our mist.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, I would say probably from Brighton, that one that place is a bit higher up, and so looking southward, you see that this ever-present mist, and you can't
That's
even
cool.
see the city through it. It's
Wow.
just ominous.
Didn't we encountered the mist a couple of places, right? Didn't we encounter
Yeah,
him
he's
in
like-
the cliffside
Yeah, so he was at they were at Teller's Call.
teller's call? That's what it was.
Moved out, got kicked out by the Big
Yeah.
Mist.
Yeah.
The
We
big
should
mist.
have asked
And
him
is
more
that-
questions about the big mist.
The big mist is what we're presuming is
I kind of forgot
we see
that
now?
that was a
Yeah.
thing.
okay.
Mhm. That's kind of the dangerousness of it, is going through that mist is hard to travel through, and there's dangers, and the only people at the moment it seems that can get through safely are the Drescu through that odd route.
I wonder if our pins
It's almost
would
like
get
they
us.
have their moonlight lanterns
Uh-huh.
or whatever they're
Uh-huh.
called.
Yeah.
I wonder if our pins would get us through that or not.
I think it's the caravan.
There's something in the caravan,
Get you
yeah,
through,
like
yeah.
that's
Like
what
the
they were.
actual-
That's what they were saying.
That's what they were like
Okay.
tuning.
Oh
before
yeah,
they
yeah,
left,
yeah. Those, okay,
Yeah.
I follow now.
Yeah.
Like as they leave.
Tune them up.
Basically get
Tune 'em up.
enchanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the fact that the rescues are working with,
Whatever the mist
whoever
is.
is making this happen.
Guys, let's steal those tuning rods.
No, I think it's
That'd be
in
cool.
the. I think it's in the thing.
No, they said that they were going around doing that thing.
Enchanting the wagon, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm saying let's get those things that they're using to enchant the wagons.
Oh, I just thought that those were to like direct the enchantment or like recalibrate.
They're
the
like,
enchantment.
they're more tools than they
Yeah.
are magical devices.
I'm not
It's-
sure I understand the difference between what
Like
you're saying.
imagine. This is how I imagine it. Imagine that inside the wagon, the enchantment is like a magnet that needs to be degaussed. So they take their magnet and they degauss it over the whole thing, and now they can go back out for another journey or whatever.
I think that
So it's like
analogy
a
tracks.
gas tank.
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
refilling.
sure.
It's like the
Okay.
screws are a little loose, so they go
Yeah.
and they
There,
tighten the
yeah, there we
screws.
go.
Okay.
Much easier than degaussing.
Fits the vibe, but
yeah, I just like the idea of waving something over it.
I like the tuning forks is cool.
But yeah, no, this complex is very much like, talk your way through, but the further you talk your way through, the level of threat just
Yeah.
increases.
Every time that we stop and talk to somebody, I get more and more nervous.
Good.
I will say when you said that the reason that they think that I was allowed in there was because of how rude I was. I felt bad as Ben. I was like, ooh.
Oh yeah.
Well, you got to balance it out somehow.
Like I
What are
was
you
just
gonna do?
going for the dismissive. Like
Yeah.
I didn't want to be rude.
busy.
Well, I mean,
Doing your-
dismissive is rude.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess not.
in that same vein.
yeah, occupied. Oh well.
Yeah.
It's the one evil thing Ben has done on this campaign.
Until he burns down this entire.
yeah, that's
we are.
true.
We're
One
gonna.
giant
We've established
bonfire.
that that's a good thing because it's going to hinder the war.
Well, what
Well-
we're gonna do is we're gonna knock the guy out. We're gonna put him outside of the room, lean him up against a door, and then we're gonna set fire to all his bookkeeping.
Make
Oh,
them
yeah.
watch.
Yeah.
No, he'll be knocked out. He'll wake up
I'm
to
gonna-
a scorched
Yeah.
room.
Yeah. I'm
and
gonna
that's
give him
like
some
his
salt.
life's work that he's like tirelessly worked on.
I do always love just throwing in
Who could
a
we blame it
character
on?
that's just overly nice and excited to help
Yeah.
and oblivious that it's the wrong thing to do.
I do. He's gonna be a level 20 monk next week, and he's gonna one punch all of us. He's like, all this bookkeeping, it gives me a lot of time to.
I've learned a lot.
yeah, there you go.
Let me show you my favorite book.
He's just got a quill and he's like, you'll die in 9 seconds.
Yeah.
If you don't tell me what you're doing here.
I like that the bookkeeper could be the most diabolical of all the people
Well,
we encounter.
he reads between all the lines.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
because
has all
that's where the information is.
Yeah.
I mean, you are right. There is a lot of power in this room. There's also other rooms and ledgers like it, but destroying this kind of stuff, that's big.
How
I
do we
like
get
how he's
some-
like, there's a lot of power in this room, and you guys are just gonna break it.
we gotta get that dragon's breath or whatever in here, and
Alchemist fire.
yeah.
Why?
We got bonfire.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, we can set fire to things with that.
Because it's a little more exciting.
To throw a bomb.
It's just more
What?
fun.
I'm sorry,
use-
but a bonfire is good.
But
don't get me
bombing
wrong.
things is fun
Yeah.
and cool.
Yeah, like if I were to start something with like a matchstick versus napalm, which would be cooler to watch?
Depends how far away I am.
Yeah,
How about this?
Just right here in this room,
Yeah.
napalm.
Not
You
cool.
pretend to throw something right as I light the bonfire.
yeah. No,
Oh, so it looks like you.
I
lit
don't
it on
wanna
fire. Hold your hand out like
Yeah.
you cast it.
I'll say some funny words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was surprised you didn't investigate any of the warehouses. I've got notes on here. It's like, God, they're gonna go in those warehouses. I gotta make sure it is thematically correct what's in there. And
I'm surprised because you said
all
there were
kinds of
there
stuff
were
in
two big keys,
Mm-hmm.
and we've only used one of them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It just doesn't feel in line with Ben's character.
Well, are you the one with the key ring?
The ring of keys.
It's a ring with keys.
It's a kring.
Yeah.
It's a
Okay.
kring.
E-
Portmanteau it.
Yeah.
I mean, Ace, he doesn't care. He's just going along for the ride. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like, there's just boxes of
Every-
explosives.
So when you say there's boxes of wine, are they like Franzia or are they boxes of bottles?
boxes of wine?
Yeah. You said there was wine in there.
Did I say there was wine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember there being.
Yeah.
I don't-
Oh,
well,
that's right.
That's the
right.
other one that I
The
recognize.
other one
You're
you
like,
thought-
you know the sign for wine.
Yeah.
You
Pretty
know
sure they're
that.
bottles and not bladders
Okay.
of wine.
Not, not
No, yeah,
black
like nice-
box
I
from
mean-
Target.
Yeah, you open it up. They got the hay in there, and it's like all.
yeah.
You've got to. I mean, to run a place like this, to keep the workers happy, you have to have an amount of alcohol on
It's in
site.
their union contract.
And I feel like boxes of boxed wine would be the most efficient.
You know what I think we
Yeah.
can do for our patrons? I want to see the
Stop
union
talking.
contract drafted up, and we can upload that union contract,
Yeah.
make it open source. So, Alex, you go ahead and do that.
Can do.
And,
I'll try
And
see
you know
I
what
can
I'll
about it.
do for the Patreon? I'll make our own wine.
Perfect.
Uh-oh.
Well,
I'm
I'd
just
rather
gonna-
do that.
I'm just gonna squeeze a bunch of grapes with my feet.
Nice. I got some grapes back behind
and then
the
ferment
greenhouse.
it.
If you
want
want
to taste?
to pick
horrible.
them and stamp them with your feet, your
I
dirty, unwashed
I
feet.
do. I want.
Hey, if you want to make wine out of them, it's easy.
But
I don't know how many grapes you need though,
hold on, we need to figure out a name for your
because I read
winery.
that I might not even have like enough
Oh.
yield to
You
make a
might-
bottle.
Yeah, if it's not that much, then.
I mean, it's a huge plant, but
Ooh, in at the vineyard.
ooh,
I like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's not that bad.
That's our special one shot in at the vineyard.
In of
That
the
sounds like
vein.
It
if
would
we
be a
were to
wedding.
host a D&D weekend
yeah.
Yeah,
somewhere,
it'd be a wedding.
That's
it
In
would
of
be at a
the vein.
vineyard.
It
Yeah.
sounds like you're in at a vineyard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool.
It's
God,
also-
Guys,
it's
let's
also
do
like
that.
our
Let's do
podcast.
that. Let's go to Dundee, rent like a villa, and do a D&D weekend.
Yeah, I'm sure there's an Airbnb on a
Yeah.
winery on a
Yeah.
vineyard.
yeah. We could do like a one shot
Yeah.
or something, and we get so fucked up.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
The
But it'll
fucked
be
up
for a good cause. We
episode.
got to
And then we
figure out
like,
that
and then we like
cause.
do stuff.
Yeah.
and then we
Figure
do
that
stuff. and then we do stuff. You know what I mean?
We do.
horse work.
We work through each other.
Guys, I couldn't find a horse,
Nice,
for him, but I
Milo.
got this pony.
That'll do.
We'll figure something.
Don't
out.
worry, guys. I brought shoulder length gloves, so everybody be safe.
Glove up, scrubbing.
All right. What did you mean by work through this horse? Go.
All
Now,
right.
I'm saying nay, not no.
God. Well,
Okay. Anything else you guys want to talk
Not
about?
No,
Let's keep talking about this.
No,
You really
let's-
finished it there.
I think, I think
wait,
we
wait.
closed that off.
Thanks to Craig for the killer loot.
Oh my
Killer.
god.
I think we had. There's one more thing in the bag, but we may have worked through it all. We've
Dude,
got
this donkey. Is
the
so
donkey
badass.
pin bottle,
The
opener,
Spanish D&D adventure.
the D&D adventure,
That's
the soccer jersey
España.
keychain, the second bottle opener that looks like something. I got the sweet lighter,
Liner.
and oh yeah. By the way, he also messaged me to tell me because we were like, "What's the bear?" Well, fools that we are, it's the symbol of the city of Madrid.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Why don't I give us the quick history lesson
No, I
on that
thought we-
roll, if you guys don't mind?
Let's go ahead and wrap it up.
We just whacked
I
it
gotta-
up.
No.
I gotta-
I mean,
I
yeah,
gotta
but he
pee.
messaged me, so I'll just pull it up.
Is it a black bear?
I don't know. It's a bear in the tree, and it symbolizes farming or something. He said, So he quoted something from a TripAdvisor thing, but something about how this resulted in the agreement that the land was owned by the church and the people of Madrid owned everything above. So you get the image of the bear and a tree as the symbol of Madrid. The female bear symbolizes the fertile soil, and the tree symbolizes the aristocracy. So there you go.
Yo.
All right, everybody. Well, grab your sword, keep on adventuring. We'll be here next time.